Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Saturday. Is it Saturday? Hey, it's college basketball tonight. What's going on there? It's college basketball tonight. What's going on? Happy Saturday. So much has happened. I feel like I've been gone for forever. So much has happened. Got the SEC doing what they're doing. That Ripple thing is over. What's going on right now? Someone's saying I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Yeah. So what's going on, family? Pookie, payment and FXRP is in the building. Life is good. Saturday, college basketball tonight. Tune in, baby. Tune in. This market is still bleeding. What's going on with that? What's going on with the market? It's bleeding, I understand. It's bleeding. Blood in the streets. What's going on? Blood in the streets. I don't understand. No. Blood in the streets. For sure. Look, Flare 2.0, it's a big deal, fam. It's a big deal. Well, this thing, why can't I get this thing to go away up there? It's a big deal. Flare 2.0 is a big deal. We're going to get into a little bit of that as well. We're going to get into that a little bit as well. This market's just cray. It's so funny too. With this betting and these odds. It's amazing how these sports bets odds are so accurate. 98, 99 percentile in terms of the odds. Over and unders is something. It's crazy. It's definitely crazy. What are we going to do about this market? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do about this market, but it's bleeding. We'll go over these numbers for you for sure. Flare 2.0 is a big deal. We're going to go into a little bit of that as well. What is it? Was it Bugo? Was it Bugo? This little animation thing, was that a bear? I don't know what that was going on. Was it Bugo? It wasn't Hugo, was it? I think it was called Bugo, which talking about the FTSO, which I think was pretty hilarious, as we like to say. That's funny. That was definitely funny. Appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor, hit the like button on the way in. I don't know. It's not a lot to cover. We won't be on very long, but I do think that we got to go over this market. My guy, Virtual Bacon, Dennis from Virtual Bacon YouTube channel, sold a bunch of his tokens, consolidated down, which was an interesting move. Yeah, did that. So, it's the market is just kind of is doing what it does. You know what I mean? It's just doing what it does. That was interesting to see him doing that kind of selling like that. I was like, wow, that's heavy right there. That's heavy. Hope you guys are doing well. FLR feels like it's at a good value, not financial advice or anything like that. Feels like it's pretty good value. I haven't made a purchase in crypto in a while, I gotta say. I bought BTC and did I buy more FLR tokens? I don't remember what else I bought. I bought two things. It was Bitcoin and something else, but yeah, it's just crazy. Testing our resolve. Hope you guys feel like you're strengthening your resolve going through this kind of madness, because it's tough in the streets right now to hodl. But I'm listening to paying attention to what the global picture, the global macro guys are saying, not just traders. I think it's important to pay attention to what the global macro people are doing and what they're saying. I really do. Traders can be kind of locked in on what's kind of going on now, or very, very short term, and not the long term, bigger picture. And I think that's what we need. We need the long term, bigger picture as value investors, right? As going on the journey, becoming a sophisticated investor, we need a bigger, long range picture, right? All right, so let's go over this market real quick. Appreciate you guys checking in. Hit the like button for me on the way in. That'd be really, really, really awesome if you guys could do that. Let's see here. I refreshed CoinGecko like 2.5 minutes ago. Total cryptocurrency market cap, according to CoinGecko, is down nearly 4% in the last 24 hours. Is at 2.77 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is about 60%. Bitcoin is trading at $82,400 again. And on a 30-day, Bitcoin is at down 2%. Ethereum is under $2,000 again, trading at $1,817. And on the 30-day, Ethereum is down 22%. Roughly, XRP is trading at $2.12 again. Even with the great news And on the 30-day, it's down 4%. I think Legendary, the days of big news and big things happening, moving the market, I think those days are over. And I think it's a good thing. I really do. I think movement should come from real world use case activity on chain, not talk about real world activity, not talk about real case utility, but actual people hopping on the chain, using your chain, creating demand for the asset, the native asset of that chain. That's what I think should be the deal. Not talking about you can do something with this asset, but people saying, okay, let me hop on this chain and do something with the asset. So I think those days of just news and all that stuff, not so much. Solana is trading at $124.81 again, and it's down nearly 10% on a 30-day. Dogecoin is trading at 16 cents, just under 17 cents. And again, on the 30-day, it's down 19%. The beloved Sui is traded at $2.28 again, and it's down nearly 20% on the 30 days. So there it is, fam. That is the market. And the market is simply doing what the market does. What's going on, Joe Buddy? Legendary, checked in. Appreciate you guys being here. I have no idea. Joe says, how many actual paid employees work for the Flare Group? I don't know. I felt like I heard this number 50 before. That's kind of what I felt like I heard a number 50 before. Pookie, do you know, Legendary? I felt like I heard 50 devs or something at one time, but not certain. Not certain about that. That's the market. It is just, again, it's just doing what it does. Appreciate you guys checking in. Let me find this Flare network stuff and kind of go over it. The Ripple news, I don't know. Yeah, let me do the Ripple stuff first. I don't know. XRP, Ripple. Let me do that first. Let me do that. So these EZA guys, Dom and the other dude, they're not they're not they're not happy with the Winklevi twins. They're not happy with them and the XRP credit card. I was kind of shocked. I thought these guys were mild-mannered, these EZA guys, but apparently not. Dom from EZA says the Winkle loss maxi pads who got rich by way of suing their classmate and rugging retail are now trying to pull off their next heist. Strong words from the EZA guys. After years of rallying against the XRP community, calling us, quote, really dumb trolls, unquote, and pushing against XRP being in the strategic reserve, these maxis are now begging for the community support. Why would anyone use a product created by maxis who worked overtime to undermine the community for years? The Winklevoss twins will take your funds faster than you can say, get me out of here. That's hilarious to me. It says, do not fall for it. That is hilarious to me. Apparently, Mr. Patel, FBI director, is him and I forget the other guy's name. Are at work. They got $200 worth of crypto seized that was supposed to be supporting Hamas. Interesting. Vet put this out about this yield for a liquidity pair with RLUSD and XRP. Look, 21%, it's not bad. It's not bad. 21% APY is not bad. 21% yield for XRP ledger liquidity providers in 24 hours on their Ripple dollar stablecoin and XRP pool. Impressive, says Vet. reduce pool fees, attract volume, generate yield, attract more liquidity, good tech. So there it is. I guess that's on First Ledger in the liquidity pool there. 21 cents, not bad. We always strive for 3% a month. But the most important thing here is the assets. I say 21% APY is pretty good. 3% a month is a better target. Happens all the time in DeFi. First consideration should not be the APY. It should be the assets in the liquidity pair. So don't chase the yield. You got to understand the game. You got to understand how DeFi really works. What is this? More from Dom? Dom says, never forget this post from the Winklevis when they were saying they don't have anything against XRP. They just don't think the only strategic asset should be Bitcoin. It says, never forget, good things we're cooking. Good thing is we're cooking something much better for the XRP army. So he's talking about, so they got to make up something better than the XRP credit card. First thing I thought of when I saw that credit card from them guys is like, Coinbase already has a card that you can do that. I don't understand why you would want to do anything with the Winklevis and what they got going on. So, Caitlin Long, wow. Governor Gordon disclosed that then federal governor Lael Brainerd told him, quote, well, we really love what Wyoming is doing in crypto regulation, but we've got to wait until somebody bigger comes along. Is that the real reason why the Fed denied Custodia Bank and delayed Kraken and other Wyoming companies for years? The Fed was waiting for a bigger state to come along. So anyway, Caitlin Long still got the issues that she's trying to work out with her Custodia Bank. The FDIC's pivot is a big one. This is a regulator that, under the last administration was not a good actor, was a bad actor. David Sachs, the crypto czar, says the FDIC has made it easier for banks to engage in crypto-related activities. This was one of the best ways to mainstream crypto further. Thanks, FDIC, and acting chairman Travis Hill. With today's action, says Chair Travis Hill, the FDIC is turning the page on the flawed approach of the past 3 years. I expect this to be one of several steps the FDIC will take to lay out a new approach for how banks can engage in crypto and blockchain-related activities in accordance with safety and soundness standards. So it's a big deal. It is a big deal for sure. So Tom Emmer is reminding us they introduced the Bipartisan Securities Clarity Act to codify once for all, like the Orange Grove and the SEC versus the W.J. Howie Company, a digital asset is separate and distinct from an investment contract through which it may be offered. So shout out to Tom Emmer and the guys over there that are looking to push this innovation forward. It is a really, 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 really big deal. Let me get back to the chat. Welcome some new people in before we get into the Flare news. Who else checked in? B checked in. What's going on, B? How are you, bro? They graduated thinking Harvard crew would be a flex. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. FLR is in the green. Nice. Joe says, when I cash out some of my crypto, we'll be going to stablecoins and put in Uphold. Actually protected and hopefully will pay 5 to 7%-ish. 5 to 7%-ish. Until DeFi has some type of protection, I would just watch afar. I hear you, bro. I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear that, my friend. I hear that, my friend. I move towards as many decentralized things as I can humanly be a part of. Yeah, for me, that's my deal. Not interested in that another intermediary between me and my stuff. Nope, nope, nope. All right, I learned my lesson from the Celsius and feeling safe, right? Because there's a CEO to call. Learn my lesson from that one. All right, let's go over this Flare news, man. Flare 2.0. This Bugo, is it Bugo, Hugo? What was this thing? Those little talking, it's Bugo. Bugo, don't have time to read our latest article? No problem. We're introducing Bugo. It's pretty funny. Let's take a listen to this. This is pretty funny.
New block on Flare. What makes FTSO stand out? 5 key points. FTSO is enshrined into Flare's core protocol, inheriting the economic security of the entire network. FTSO is fast, updating with each new block on Flare every 1.8 seconds. FTSO can support up to 1,000 feeds across various asset classes, including equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, with access to 2 weeks of historical data. Decentralized. Each FTSO v2 feed is supported by around 100 independent data providers who are selected by Flare users through their delegated stake, imposing a strict economic cost for misbehavior. Cost-effective. Block latency feeds in FTSO v2 are completely free to query. Feeds from scaling are also free to query and verify locally, with minimal gas costs for on-chain verification. Whereas FTSO is enshrined in the core protocol, meaning it benefits from the full economic security of the entire network. It's as secure as the blockchain itself. Not only is it fast, feeds are updated with each new block on Flare roughly every 1.8 seconds. It is also verifiably decentralized. You can see how the consensus on the feeds is reached among 100 global independent data providers in real time on Flare Systems Explorers. Additional benefits for developers. FTSO uses a large number of data providers to keep things fair. If they lie, they get penalized. If they provide good data, they get rewarded. This means FTSO doesn't rely on one company or an intern copy-pasting prices from a website. It's a robust, blockchain-native system that can't be easily tricked or taken down. We ensure that FTSO is scalable and cost-effective. Scalable. FTSO v2 supports up to 1,000 feeds across various asset classes, including equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, with access to 2 weeks of historical data. Cost-effective. Querying most block latency feeds from FTSO v2 is free on Flare. What makes
Bugo, is that short for badass Hugo? What is Bugo about? That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. This turnkey thing is a big deal. It's a big deal. Double down on making DeFi more accessible, says Flare Networks. Flare has integrated turnkey to offer developers a faster, more secure way to onboard users with familiar authentication methods like biometrics, passkeys, or email. No seed phrases required. With Turnkey's API, developers can use pre-built components to create seamless wallet experiences directly with their app front ends. No browser extensions or app switching needed. This integration also paves the way for innovative use cases such as one-click cross-chain swaps using Flare's upcoming F assets. Well, isn't that interesting? That makes me want to just go buy some FLR tokens. Right now, just like maybe $50 where just this, that gets me excited. Does it get you excited? Yes. Let me see something. Gets me kind of excited. I think I normally get my FLR on Kraken and then send it to my non-custodial wallet. I think that's what I do. I think that's what I normally do. What do you guys think about Turnkey? Integrated Turnkey to offer developers a faster, more secure way. Flare has integrated Turnkey to offer developers a faster, more secure way to onboard users with familiar authentication methods like biometrics, passkeys, or emails. No seed phrases required. I think this is Swede uses something like this as well. With Turnkey's API, developers can use pre-built components to create seamless wallet experiences directly within their app's front end and no browser extensions or app switching needed. This integration also paves the way for innovative use cases such as one-click cross-chain swaps using Flare's upcoming F assets. Big deal. Makes you want to go buy some FLR right now. No, they're headquartered in I feel like Switzerland, Sweden, something like that. Looking to possibly have a headquarters in New York. Is it London now? You know, I don't know. I don't remember. Joe, if it's London, I don't remember. Keyless is in the building. Lady of Crypto is here. How are you? Legendary says FLR keeps doing what it does. Indeed, that makes me, I mean, that's a big deal, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you happen to be in that 50% or so of people, by the way, if you didn't hit the like button yet, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like, then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and family. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people hanging out, listening to and watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. What a mad dash to get to 9,000 subs with 40 people away. We're getting 9,000 subs this month. And I know we can make that happen. Put the word out. We can make that happen for sure. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Get some FLR token. How about that? I mean, that news is great. Let me see what's going on with the FLR price right now. Is it still under 2 cents? Feel like me get some FLR with my dirty, nasty fiat so I can earn more of the real world asset. Exchange the dirty, nasty fiat for a more valuable asset. And then wrap that thing. 0.1, yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean? Trying to think about the dollars. Yeah, I think I might do that right here. I'll just hop on Kraken real quick. Just get some more, man. That's kind of good news, I think, right? There's no need to mess around with Coinbase on this one, I don't think. All right. Casper wallet popping up. Why is my Casper wallet popping up? That's odd. Right? What say you, Keyless? What say you? Should we get some more Flare? Some more FLR tokens while we're up here? You know, since I'm messing around, I like this news. I'm trying to remember, what else did I buy besides Bitcoin last week? Man, that's bad. I don't remember. I know I bought something else. I can't remember. I mean, that seems like a big deal with Flare Turnkey. And this is kind of, you know, taking a page out of Sui, where they thinking like, you know, these needs for these seed phrases and all this other kind of stuff. Let people do things that they're customarily normally used to doing. But I'm excited to see that is Flare. I still have assets on Kraken. I didn't move yet. What's going on right now? What is it? Oh, so it must have been it must have been Bitcoin and Sui I bought, because that's what's on Kraken. Okay. Yeah, man. Just get some of that get some FOR tokens while we're hanging out. Do that while we're hanging out. Yep, right. Not a developer, man. Not interested in being a developer. Love those guys. Love you. Developers out there, love you. Love you. I appreciate you, but I'm not trying to be a developer. Only 10 drops left. Was it January 2026? Yeah, it ends. It ends. Yeah, I'm gonna get some FLR, man. You know, think about it. You take the dirty, nasty fiat, inferior form of money and its monetary policy, inferior. You buy this superior asset, in my view, the better monetary policy, and I get to choose how I store it, where I want to store it, as opposed to this thing where they hoodwink and bamboozle you into their monetary policy and where to store your money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just kind of cray-cray, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I can just do that. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Trying to think. No. Um, I don't want to use that account though. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do want to use that account. Wait a minute. What are my options? Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, let's see. 50 cents. 50 cents, I guess, you know. It's done. It's that easy. Done. Screw that. Screw that dirty, nasty, inferior money called the fiat dollar. Screw it. Why mess around with that when you don't have to? So that's I like that Newsom turnkey. Rick Cisneros is in the building. What's going on, bro? Rick says, CJ, I love the chain abstraction feature on Flare networks. This is going to be huge in the future. I think that's what you're saying. Imagine any chain on any approved tokens. Wow. Yes, let's get more FLR, get rid of that nasty fiat. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is a long-term play. And I'm excited about it because with FLR, for me, I'm excited about it because I just feel like I'm just interested in the tech. I'm interested in the vision of the network and the chain and what it's looking to do. I'm just more interested in that than I am in the price. And I love that. I really do love that's where I am with FLR. So I'll use the dirty nasty fiat, get some FLR, and then wrap that thing, so I can get some more FLR. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can you imagine just a $3 FLR? Yeah, I mean, some people are going to be really like our guy. I haven't seen I've seen him in a while. Uh, what's the rich guy's name? Rich. Oh man, Keyless. What's his name? Rich is in his title. I forget his name now. You should tune in all the time. He's the real estate guy. Man, I can't remember his name now. And it wasn't Crypto Rich, but you know, I'm just thinking if XRP can get to $3, can't FLR? I think so. Tony, what's going on, Tony? Tony says, what's your take on the FDIC clarifying banks are clear to engage in crypto activities? Yeah, I covered it earlier. I think it's awesome news. It's awesome news. It's a new day, right? It's a new day. Because these, not for me, I'm not doing anything with banks and crypto, but crypto companies can, right? They can have accounts and have access to cash, blah, 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 blah. I think that's awesome. I'm not trying to do anything with a bank with my crypto, stable coin or otherwise. No, thank you. Nope. But companies that are willing to do that should be able to get access to funds, to support their crypto business. So I think that's awesome. What's going on, JR? JR is checking in from Texas, the great state of Texas. That's right. Great state. Crypto friendly up in these joints. It's crypto friendly up in these parts in Tejas. Crypto friendly. You understand? Shoo. Hey, JR, have you been to the Texas Blockchain Association? Have you met any of those people over there? Crypto friendly. All right, let me see what else we got going on, Flare. Turnkey, let's go. I said, I freaking love it. Nice work, team, and thank you. Turnkey says, so hyped to push DeFi moving forward. Kinetic Market said, very cool. That's a big deal. Kinetic has partnered with Open Ocean Protocol, Kinetic Market. That's the lending platform on Flare Networks to bring token swapping. So it's, what do we call Aave? Money market, like a money market on Flare, to bring token swapping functionality to Kinetic Markets. With our new swap feature, you can swap your tokens without ever having to leave the comfort of the Kinetic app. That's awesome. It's interesting that Hugo said this the other day, a couple of days ago. It's interesting. Flare looked at every option for bridging in the space. Stargate Finance, built on Layer 0 core, came out far ahead. When we launched protocol managed wallets, decentralized cross-chain execution capabilities for protocols built on Flare, they will most likely use Stargate to move intra-protocol funds between the chains. I notice how people are starting to ignore Dark Horse because it just feels like he's just waking up looking for a fight. That's what it's feeling like nowadays. XRP Bible has some interesting stuff to say. We'll see you in a couple of years, XRP Bible. Sarah here. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Sarah. I wrote on X that my thesis is that Flare Network should be looking to build out a choir to take the message to the congregation. Stop just only talking to developers. And Sarah, I thought would be a great choir lead. I really do. She does good stuff. She says here, if you haven't been delegating your FLR for whatever reason, you no longer have an excuse thanks to Oxenflow. I guess it's a new wallet on Flare. I have not used it. Why let your FLR nap when it can make your stacks? Let's take a listen.
Your FLR by pressing on the. Are you tired of missing out on Flare rewards? If you are, watch me delegate using Oxenflow before this 1-minute timer runs out. So once you're in Oxenflow, you could top up your FLR by pressing on deposit and using Topper. I've already funded my account, so all that's left for me to do is go over to the Earn tab, press Delegate. Now once I'm here, I just have to review the transaction details, confirm the transaction with Face ID. Waiting. Still waiting. And it's done. Once all is confirmed, Oxenflow will take care of the wrapping and delegating of your Flare, all while you remain in control of your funds. So if you haven't delegated before, this simple and easy to use app will help you start delegating and generating passive income. And that's time.
Oh, that's pretty funny. That's good. Good stuff there. I like her. TradFi, says Hugo, is centralized but secure. The promise of blockchain was decentralized and secure. Correct. I call it the crypto ethos. In large part, what the industry has built is centralized and insecure. Flare continues to work towards realizing the promise of blockchain. And what has happened is that because we have wind moon events, people have been willing to put up with the fact that the industry has become more centralized and insecure. It's because we have wind moon events that can anesthetize, if you will, keep you numb to the reality of what's going on in the market. Yeah, that's a big deal. JR says, not yet. You haven't hooked up with the Blockchain Association of Tejas yet. Interesting. I've seen a couple of people on X talking about that association. Interesting. Rick Cisneros also says, also remember, there is a reason why Google Cloud has specifically partnered with Flare Networks. They must see something vital for the future of Web3, AI, and DeFi on Google Cloud. Indeed, rumor on the street that they may be the ones building out the staking protocol for XRP. Rumor on the street. And I bought this FLR. I got to make sure to wrap that thing right after I wrap up this live stream. You know what I mean? So I know it's just maybe, what is it sacrilegious to say, but I've said it a few times now that FLR might be the promise for XRP that we thought, or Flare Networks might be the promise for XRP that we thought the XRP ledger was going to be. It might. You got to be open to that possibility. Right? We have to be open to that possibility. My heart and prayers go out to those people affected by the whole Link2 stuff. I hope they're able to figure that thing out. If they happen to have to go by way of bankruptcy, my take on that is those assets will no longer be your assets. Remember the Celsius and the FTX and the BlockFi things, they went by way of Chapter 11 TradFi rules. So Link2 is in the TradFi rule. And if they, in the cover of darkness, file for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, it doesn't protect the retail people. It protects the company Link2. So hopefully it won't come to that, but Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection protects the company, not the individuals. Those assets become the assets of the estate of Link2's estate. Yeah. Remember that saying, if you can't hold it, you don't own it? It's kind of one of those deals. Kind of one of those deals for sure. All right, fam. Look, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate you guys. Is that sacrilegious to say, Legendary? Flare Networks might be the network or chain that brings about the promise for XRP that we hope that the XRPL would do. Might be that. You know what I mean, B? Might be that. It might be that. But I love this sticking to the crypto ethos of true decentralization, true security, and true scalability. Taking on the challenge, not listening to the thing in their ear to say, take the shortcut, take the shortcut. Respect to Hugo and the team for that. Respect. All right, fam. There it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. JR for checking in. Rick Cisneros, thank you for hanging out. Zober and B, Tony, and the lady of crypto, Keyless. I appreciate you being here. Legendary. As always, Joe Buddy and Pookie. Appreciate you guys checking in today. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Pay me an XRP. Appreciate you being here, my dude. All right, fam. Listen, I'm gonna wrap this thing up and in this live stream, like I do all my live streams, and remind you guys of this. Old money, yeah, they don't want you to win. But that's okay though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.